Hi, so today is 6th of August and it's the weekend. So let's do a quick analysis of all the week counters जिसमें going forward हम अच्छी short trades बना सकते हैं because important जो support levels थी वो सब break हो गई हैं and maybe going forward there can be more weakness. So let's do a quick chart analysis. So the first company which comes in is Exide. Exide Industries में हमने ये 175 so you can see since 16th of July since the last 15-20 days ये एक downward trend में ही है and whenever it tries to go up it again faces a resistance at 180 and now it's down towards 170 levels. So going forward this might give us a very good shorting opportunity, especially the levels of 180 and 185 is definitely a good resistance. So uske jo calls hai they are definitely going to have a lot of open interest, and even if it keeps on moving between 170 and 175 for the next week, so at least ye is calls ko bech ke aap you can make some really good money because of time decay. Similarly, the next company is Bosch Limited. You can see it was having a very good support round about at 15,000 levels. Then it gave a breakdown and now it has gone for a retest, and you can see in the upper wick of 15,000 it was unable to close above it. So going forward this might also turn out to be a good trade if it is not if it's unable to hold these levels of 15,000, and if it corrects it will go towards 14,500 in a very short term. The third company is UPL. UPL, you can see that since this again 16th mid of July ये 850 से करेक्ट होके 800 में आके अभी धीरे धीरे ये अपने बेस शिफ्ट कर रही है. So going forward this might be again a good company if it is unable to hold these levels of 775 780. Then going forward there can be more weakness and it can correct towards 750, and this is also true for ICICI GI. ICICI GI was in a downtrend, or basically this move we traded this particular candle ये आई थी just result के पहले, and after result was posted after the market hours, and this was the gap down, and from there you can see ये 15,000 levels को cross ही नहीं कर पा रही है, and it has been so many sessions. This was a good trade जिसको हमने trade किया था. From 15,000 it was down towards 1480 levels, and now you can see it's very near 1450 levels. So going forward we have to see if it is able to reverse from here, or if it is not able to, then maybe levels of 14,000 is going to come in a very short term. The next company is MRF, and MRF has also been in a downtrend, and also because of this sectorial sentiment in auto. So this has also been in a downtrend, but the thing is MRF is going to post a result, and so theoretically though it looks weak, but again these are very low volume counters, so this may not be a good trading opportunity. बेल में भी हम देख पा रहे हैं कि ये 190 तक गई थी, एंड देन देयर वाज अ ब्रेकडाउन, एंड दिस टिपिकल ब्रेकडाउन इज़ अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर, क्योंकि ये जो ग्रीन कैंडल बनाई थी यू कैन सी दिस वाज डिवाउड इन द नेक्स्ट 4 सेशंस. इसमें जो पॉजिटिव जो भी मूव आई थी उसको 4 सेशंस में नेगेट कर दिया गया इसको, एंड देन इवेंचुअली इट ब्रोक दिस लेवल्स ऑफ 180, एंड राइट नाउ इट्स ट्राइंग टू test the levels of 180. If it is unable to hold 175, then going forward BEL will go towards a 170. So here you can see there's a very strong resistance at 190 levels, so theoretically you can use the 190 call and try to trade, and maybe for the next week this might be a good opportunity. पेट्रोनेट ये अपनी रिजल्ट पोस्ट करने वाली है, एंड ऑल्सो ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट this is also a crude based move which will come. So I would really suggest that though it looks weak from a chartical perspective, chart में ये weak लग रही है, लेकिन given the sentiment and given the result, given the way the crude is moving wildly, so this may not be a very good trading opportunity. No matter what, if it's able to close above 220, then definitely this would be again in my radar. Till then it's something like no trade for me. Similarly, LSE Housing Finance, ये आप देख रहे हो कि since the mid of July it was in a downtrend. ये पहले 450 breach की है, now it's very near to 400, and since the last 7-8 sessions it has been trying to maintain these levels between 400 and 420, and it's absolutely going nowhere. So LIC Housing Finance is one of the very good trade is going to come on this one. It's just a matter of we have to wait for the right confirmation and for the right breakout. अगर ये 400 के नीचे चली गई और उसको अगर सस्टेन की, there will be more weakness in LIC Housing Finance. Going forward, it seems like this is right now trading at 405, and maybe it is in the next session ये 400 levels तक जाएगी ही. Let's see what comes out of it, and maybe there will be more weakness. And together with this, there's also Colgate Palmolive or Colpal. ये भी 1800 levels में बहुत अच्छी दिनों से ऐसी move कर रही थी, and this particular structure is very similar to what you see in SRF का. आप अगर चार्ट निकालो मे बी लास्ट वीक, सो एक वीक अगर आप छोड़ दो, उसके पहले भी SRF ऐसी एक स्ट्रक्चर बनाई थी, और ये स्ट्रक्चर आपको LTI में भी दिखेगी इन द लास्ट जस्ट बिफोर लास्ट वीक. मतलब अगर आप जुलाई एंड वीक का आप चार्ट देखते हो, सो दीज आर वेरी टिपिकल स्ट्रक्चर्स जहाँ पे आफ्टर अ बिग अप मूव दिस मे गिव अ वेरी गुड अप मूव और मे गिव अ वेरी गुड डाउन मूव. ये चार्ट पैटर्न्स जब आपके पास आएंगे तो ऑलवेज कीप देम इन रेडार, बिकॉज द वे दिस स्ट्रक्चर मूव्स देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो वे दैट दिस कैन रिट्रेस. सो ये एक चार्टिंग पैटर्न का कॉन्सेप्ट है. सो मे बी if people are interested, we can take this concepts of there are few charting patterns जिसको आप आँख बंद करके ट्रेड कर सकते हो, and this is one of them. So Colpal 1800 से 1700 तक गई, and then it was trying to get this was a reversal candidate, और हम 1700 के ऊपर वेट कर रहे थे, but the next day this is again a bearish pattern, and since then you can see since the last 4 days it has been going down. So ऐसे structures में the advantage is you can either go and sell 1800 call for a safety, or अगर जो थोड़े से aggressive है they can go ahead and sell 1700 call, because even if the chart doesn't move, if it is unable to move, so basically you are going to gain money, or you are going to make profit just because of the time decay. And this is exactly what you can see that after this move it was unable to go for 1700, and the next 4 days it has now corrected towards 1650. The next company is IGL, Indraprastha Gas Limited, and here you can see it went towards 560. This was a very good after up move. ये हमने तभी बोला था कि IGL is getting weaker, and this is exactly what happened in the next 3 sessions. It has formed, and right now it has closed to below 540 levels, which is a very interesting level for IGL, and so we have to keep tracking. If it is unable to hold the levels of 538, 537, theoretically then it will correct towards 520. So ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी move दे सकती है. The next company is Pidilite. Pidilite had a good move, and then Pidilite was trying to go towards 2300 में इसको support मिल रही थी, and then this was a typical breakdown structure, and from there you can see multiple times ये 2300 में जाके इसको resistance मिल रही है, and now it has gone below, and now it is trying to in the last session on Friday इसको यहाँ पे 220 regions पे इसको support मिली है, and now going forward हमें देखना होगा कि if it is able to breach this 2250 levels, and eventually this can be a good reversal candidate. But no matter what, from a charting perspective, you can see that 2250 was a very interesting zone जो ये बहुत दिनों तक होल्ड की थी, and after the breakdown even in the last session it was unable to close above 2250. Unless 2250 के ऊपर जाती है, I would say that this is a weak counter. Similar is the case with Shriram Transport Finance. You can see 1400 levels was acting like a resistance. ये हमेशा जाती थी, and then it used to correct, and never it has been able to close above 1400. So 1400 is basically a very good resistance for Shriram Transport Finance. The results are out, and so basically now the move which you see is going to be more based on not erratic moves. So going forward, अगर ये 1400 के ऊपर close नहीं दे पा रही है, तो Shriram Transport Finance will be a weak counter. हमने इस दिन को ट्रेड किया था, हमने इस दिन को भी ट्रेड किया था 1409 में इस दिन क्लोज किया था। इस दिन हमने जब ये 1400 को क्रॉस किया था देयर वाज अ गुड वॉल्यूम एंड देन वी बुक्ड आउट एट 1425 लेवल्स। ये आपको मेरे ट्विटर पे मिल जाएगी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इट क्लोज्ड बिलो 1400 एंड देन यू सी दिस पर्टिकुलर डाउनफॉल। जब भी ये 1400 के नीचे क्लोज करती है देन विद इन अ फ्यू सेशंस इट विल गो एंड टच दिस 1350 levels. This was exactly what happened even this day, but then even it was unable to close above 1350 and now you can see is moving and inching towards 1300 levels. And let's do a quick last three stocks which are looking weak is BERGERPAINT result दी, and here you can see it is now below 850 levels. Going forward I think BERGERPAINT may be a very good short candidate for 800 levels from these. It may not be happening in a day or two, but definitely for now you can very well go ahead and sell this 850 call and theoretically try to see if it is able to close above 850. Similar weakness in RBL Bank. RBL Bank had a downfall from 200, it corrected towards 180, and then there was a very good sort of reversal, but going forward I can see that there is more weakness, and if it is unable to hold this 180 levels it can correct towards 160. And the last company I want to talk about is ZEEL. So that's the ZEEL Limited, and here you can see that 210 and 200 box ke andar it was stuck for the whole month, and there was no move. Whenever it tried to move past 210 there was an immediate selling happening, and whenever it tried to go below 200 there was a sort of, you can see this lower VIX. So basically there was support coming, but in the last session it was unable to hold this 200 levels and it closed near 195. So with more weakness in Nifty and going forward, this might also be turning out to be a good short trade. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope you will understand that these are few of the FNO counters. Just from a chartical and technical analysis point of view, there has been a very important breaches of support levels, and going forward these structures are really weak, and unless and until they are able to move past the important resistances, they will continue to be weak counters. And so try to avoid these counters if you are trying to go long. Just try to avoid this, because going forward they will keep on facing resistance, just like, say for example, Exide Industry has an immediate very strong resistance at 180. Right now is even facing resistance at 175. There was a breakdown, so theoretically it's trading 172, 173. So going forward, the market with more weakness in these in the market, these counters would be a very good short candidate. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy your weekend, and hope this video will give you some insight of all the weak counters which I see, which might be a good short trades for your next week. Bye bye.